Hello and welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and we are here to tell you what is happening in the Youth Services Department for the first half of March.
Yep.
Ugh. I can't,
But it's almost spring.
Okay.
And the groundhog hippity-hoppity or whatever groundhogs do and said that spring is coming soon. So hopefully.
The groundhog hippity-hoppity.
I guess he didn't hippity-hoppity. He more like just slow crawl.
I thought you were starting to talk about like the Easter Bunny or something.
Well, he's hippity-hoppity at the end of the month too, but we're not going to talk about that
Well,
yet.
look what I brought before we're going to show some pictures of something I want to talk about, but the winter session. So I brought the brochure for the winter section for us to go.
Yep, we're done with winter. No more snowmen.
All over.
And I do tell the kids that when we do our spring programming, I don't care what the weather's like, I refuse to sing about snowmen during the spring session. I don't care. We don't do it. We do 5 little snowmen. It lives between January and February and never again until the next year.
You know what? I'm so with you on that. Totally with you on that. No
We're talking about flowers and bunnies, whether we see flowers and bunnies or not.
You know what's funny though? We really haven't had a lot of winter or snow. So when I try to
talk too soon, never know what's going to happen.
This is true. It is March. But so when I try to do those kind of themes with the kids, no snow, no cold. So you're like, okay, pretend with your imagination that there's 5 feet of snow out there.
Right.
You know, and you make it work and we have fun with it. But I'll still be. I'm still happy to be done with it. Let's just talk spring sign.
Move on to
spring. So I think the first thing, if we have the pictures, I found these pictures, and I think you'll understand when you see it. It's pictures from a Swiss Alps rustic home. So hopefully we have those.
Just keep talking.
Okay.
There
it is. Okay, I thought it was really cool. So you can look at it on the sheet.
Yeah.
Like the library on both sides. So I'm just like fascinated. So this was a house that was a multi-family post-war dwelling in the chic Swiss mountain resort of St. Moritz. And they wanted to turn it into a single home, you know, with lots of character and, you know.
You can see all the different moldings and stuff.
Well, they said, I don't know what they had for a ceiling before, but the first thing they had to do was find a ceiling that would work with what they were trying to, you know.
The aesthetic.
Yes. So it's a 16th century treasure, like the ceiling from a palace in northern Italy's city of Ferrara. And the ceiling was beautiful but simple, with colorful grotesques and chunky putty painted directly onto these large rough planks. And it fit perfectly into the vision of their client. Now, the client of this home is a prominent European publisher, and he wanted this to be an old-fashioned alpine haven. And I'm not going to talk a lot about it other than this is what he had in mind, okay? He said, I live in the modern world surrounded by the glare of computer screens and the buzz of high technology. So he wanted to use this property as a winter getaway for himself, his wife, and their 2 children. During working hours, I'm disconnected from such basic experiences as reading a book for the sake of it or relishing an hour of silence. When I come home, I have a natural longing for a place that will reconnect me to an uncomplicated life, one that is rooted in the past. And, well, then it goes on to say, as it happens, he and his family only owned 3 other additional residences, but with exquisite interiors. But I thought this was beautiful.
Yeah.
It's, you know, in the
Very
Swiss
unique.
Alps, built into a forested mountain slope. And, yeah, all of that just to have, like, peace and serenity and, you know, a quiet haven.
So this is my question.
Yeah.
Looking at this picture, you can see, like, on their shelf, most of their books look, like, older.
Yeah.
Do you think that they actually read any of those? Do you think they're just there for decoration?
Oh, good question.
Because my mom collects old books,
Yeah.
and she doesn't read them. She literally, she's like, oh, these ones are red, and I have reds in this room, so I'll put a little stack here underneath my lamp.
Oh, yeah, people do that.
Yeah, she decorates with them.
Yeah, because it all looks like, okay.
And let's see how they're all colorized, the same color coat together.
I assume some of these, like some of them on the shelves that are like that, probably are decorations and bought in, to have for a collection, the set.
Right.
And then if you look on this picture, I thought down here look real and over here look real.
Right.
That they've had books that they've read and just put on there. But I think there's a lot of sets just to add to the ambiance.
Right.
So if we need a safe, quiet haven, get away from our computers and stuff, I suggest we just build a log cabin, this beautiful place into the Swiss Alps, and have a place to go.
Okay, let's work on that.
Okay.
We have so many goals.
Yeah, we
I don't know how we're going to do them all.
Me neither. All right.
We want to drive a camel.
Oh, that's right. We still have to do that. To be my librarian.
Is a camel.
Yeah. My librarian is a camel. I can do that. I can do that. All right.
Okay.
So moving on.
We've moved on. We're done with the winter session, as Linda said. So what that really means is when we talk about our seasonal programming is that's really only our morning storytime programs, which run Monday through, in the school year they run Monday through Wednesday, in the summer they run Monday through Thursday. And they are themed and they're seasonal. So we kind of just break those. All of our special events and our Lego nights, our chess club, all that stuff, that continues on yearly, every month. But the other ones, like our Toddler Tales, our preschool story time, our weekly story time morning programs are on break for the season. So they'll start back up in the spring.
At the end of March.
In the end of March, yes. March 25th is the first one.
And I like to tell people too, like the moms, I know that they love our programs and everything, and that, they get really disappointed, oh, you're not going to have this
week.
But I do try to explain there is a break. I mean, for a lot of reasons, and we regroup and we get our supplies. We think of new themes. It's a new season.
Right.
A lot of things change, and that gives us time. For the monthly things like Lego night or chess, that doesn't really change, and we can just keep it going.
Right,
So.
And it's only happening once a month as opposed to every single week. When we do things every single week, we do need the time to continue to plan. So we use that in between session to kind of get everything prepped and ready to go for the next round. So,
that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it.
It works.
All right.
Yep, I think it does work.
It does. It's true.
Speaking of monthly programs, most of our teen programming runs on a monthly basis. We don't really have any weekly programs for teens right now. And one of those is our volunteer board, which meets the first Saturday or the first Thursday of the month. You come to one or the other. You don't come to both. It is the same program. And that is a group of teen volunteers that help plan and run programs for teens and also help with other areas of the library. So when they come with ideas. We talk about things they'd like to see happen. And the majority of our teen program that you see on our calendar has stemmed in some way from that group. And that's the only way that you can become a volunteer at the library as a high school or middle school student, is to be involved in our volunteer board. So that will be on Saturday the 2nd at 11 or Thursday the 7th at 6:30. And kind of piggybacking on that is our Teen Choice Book Club. Now the teens in our volunteer board vote upon a book that they want to talk about each month. And we usually follow the Teen Choice Book Club right after the Saturday volunteer meeting. So this month we're going to be talking about Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. Looking at the cover, you can see it has won tons of awards. It's a beautiful story about friendship, about these two boys. They don't go to the same school, and Ari really likes to hang out at the pool, but he does not know how to swim, and he meets Dante, who teaches him how to swim, and that kind of starts this friendship that they have. They become really great friends to each other and really learn a lot about life from one another. I personally love audiobooks, and the audiobook is read by Lin-Manuel Miranda. So as a Hamilton fan, I really enjoyed that.
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
And there is now a sequel to Aristotle and Dante called Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World. So I'm interested to see what that one is all about.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
We will be discussing this on March 2nd at 12:30. And the best part is we always include pizza.
Gotta have food.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we have pizza lunch and we talk about a book.
Nice.
And the first 5 kids that register do get a complimentary copy of the book to keep for their home library. So when they build their library in the Alpine,
yes, in the Swiss Alps, when you do that, and it's all beautiful and wooden,
you'll have your copy of Aristotle and Dante ready to go.
There it is. It's a start. You have to start somewhere,
you
right?
do, absolutely.
Yeah.
So please join us for that. It'll be fun.
So we know that we do these programs for the teens, and they are a blast. They are so good. Mm-hmm. It's all good. So I have never seen this done. Needle felting.
It's very trendy right now.
Is it?
Yes.
Like, so many people are doing this. Needle felting.
We offer needle felting programs for adults as well in the makerspace.
Like, I don't...
So basically took a piece of felt and stabbed it with a needle, and it turned into a cactus.
Yeah, look at that. And clever with the little pot and the stones. Yeah, this is needle felted cactus.
That's so cute.
It is adorable. And this program is for teens. And it is going to be held on Tuesday, March 12th at 6:30. Teens only.
Yes, because it is pretty complicated to do needle felting. So we don't do it for younger kids.
I don't know
if I'd have the
wouldn't even
patience.
know how to start.
Well, you'll learn. She'll teach us.
Yeah.
I like how she glued like the fake rocks and stuff
I know.
on there.
You know, the interesting word that you just used called patience.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You would.
I don't know. I don't know if I would have the patience to just sit there. It looks like you'd have to like sit here and really concentrate on it.
Right.
But I look at it and I think that is adorable.
It is.
It would be cool to have.
Yeah.
So anyway, teens, come and make your
little cactus.
Yeah, your little cactus.
It's so cute.
Felted cactus tree.
Yeah, I love it.
Here, I'll put it.
Yeah, there you go. Centerpiece.
Yep. All right.
It's
Isn't
really
that cool?
It's really cute.
Yep.
Yeah, it's impressive. All right, so moving on, another one of our monthly programs that we have throughout the school year is our Night with WQED. We have a grant with WQED called Inquire Within, which is how we're able to do these wonderful programming using their resources and their characters. So we're going to be doing Rosie Rules, which is a relatively newer property. It is about a 5-year-old Mexican-American Rosie, and she's really just learning about the world around her through different areas of exploration. So it's basically about one day she might learn about something in nature, one day she might learn something about something in science or whatever. Every day is a little bit different for Rosie. She's just figuring out things around her. So there's no real particular theme to it, but besides that, it's just a story about a little girl. Aww. So we'll be watching an episode of Rosie. I have some Rosie activities to do. Again, she's very, very curious, so we'll kind of test her own curiosity that night. So that's going to be on March 14th at 6:30. And make sure you sign up for that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Always.
Yeah.
The WQED programs, always fun.
Oh, yeah. I love doing them.
It is. I'll bet you do. Always cool topics and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. And then, who doesn't love a good, QED show?
Yeah.
Or theme, because it's
going to be quality.
Good.
Right.
Exactly. Quality is it.
Right. Yeah. All of their properties are great. And then we are really excited to announce that we are bringing back our 2nd annual Teen and Tween Writing Contest. This is for students. We'll have different categories. So we have it for our 4th through 6th graders as well as our 7th through 12th. And the theme, it's pretty vague, but the theme is hidden. So what is something that's hidden? It could be, a character that's hidden, or it could be maybe something in your personality that's hidden.
Yeah, I was just thinking,
or ghosts or something,
yeah,
like that, or like a treasure box or something, anything can be hidden. So that is a very vague topic that you can kind of use to spark your interest. And the writing is judged by both professional writers as well as other local judges. And they've focused on 3 criteria. We do have a rubric that we follow, but we're looking for the creativity and originality, the technique that they use, as well as how they incorporated the theme. So that will be, it's actually running the entire month of from mid-March to mid-April. Last year we only had a couple weeks to be able to do the contest. We're able to give us some more time, so that way we hopefully will get some more entries.
That'd be great.
So you can start submitting your entries on the 15th of March up until the 15th of April. And then at that time, then the judges will start to come in and look at all these works and go from there. And then we also have a very, very really nice celebration and reception for all of our writers that participate, whether you're a winner or not, in the beginning of May. So look forward to that as well. So it's
cool.
Really fun. Yeah, I heard you're judging this year.
Yes, I am.
You're a celebrity judge.
I must be. I'll take that. The only conflict that we came up with is the timing on it, because of when they are going to start judging, and I go away that weekend.
Yeah.
So we're going to do what we can. I would love to be a part of it.
Yeah, maybe you can judge some of the earlier entries.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd love to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's a really great program, and the reception last year was so well done.
Oh, I've heard so much of, every time that subject comes up, I've heard wonderful things about how that went. Good. Okay, so.
Big announcement.
Woo-hoo! We have had, like, for the past 7 years, a man volunteer. His name was Mr. Pete, and he would do our chess programs. He would teach the kids chess, and he was a professional, wins tournaments, knew a lot about it. I thought very, very nice. But
it was great.
The kids loved him. He decided to retire.
Yeah, which is a bummer.
Whoa, that blew me away. Yeah, it was. He and I were talking when he was coming in to give me, like, this little note, and that he was retiring, and I actually we both, just standing right there in the middle of the library, got tears in our eyes.
Yeah.
Because it had been a long time,
Right.
So
and such an impact he made on the
absolutely,
community.
it helped bring up the quality and the numbers in our chess program. You couldn't get in it.
Right.
Would always be full with a waiting list, and he was always so kind to say, let's let the waiting list in. We kind of look to see how many beginners, how many really know it, so we can gauge how much time you're going to have to spend with people. Well, sorry to lose Mr. Pete, but we gained a new chess teacher. He began last month, with his first one, and the kids, he's to be called Mr. G. And he is really, like, more of a formal teacher in a way. Like the first 15 minutes, he was more like, teaching things.
The planned out lesson.
Yeah, really planned out. Well, we go in there, and the first thing he did was give, like, all the kids, like, a syllabus with all the lessons that are going to be coming up, and plays and moves, and, like, all of this stuff, like how these pieces move. He was just spot on. So we are excited about that, which reminds me, so a couple of years, we're getting it back up. Oh, by the way, it did fill, even with just having a new one, it filled with a waiting list. So this was I can't believe it was in 2022 already that we gave away little trophies for the Peters Township Public Library Chess Club. We did. That. We gave them away. The kids were so good. That was the end of 2022. And then, in case I have, and then we started last time. We have to get back into this. Now, I loved making these shirts, and we just gave it to the kids. And it says, "Cool kids play chess." How cute.
It is cute.
Yeah. So we were giving those out, and then at the end of the year, it was trophies, and we just made it a lot of fun. So now we are ready to, we're getting back into it.
I love it, and they're really excited, and it seems to be going really well.
Kids, they are. What was nice is a lot of the regulars came back.
Yeah.
And then we also got some new ones too. So, I mean, we want new people as well. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
welcome
that's
back.
chess.
Welcome aboard, Mr. G.
Mr. G. And let me just say, Tuesday, March 19th, 6:30, Chess with the Champion, Mr. G. At this point, I didn't look at how it's filling yet. So,
if you're
I
interested,
don't know
get
if
on.
it's full or not.
ptlibrary.org/events. Get on and check it out.
Yep, just do it.
You do have to register for all of our programs.
Yep.
Make sure you put that out there for sure.
Yes,
all
you
right,
do.
so book clubs.
Okay, now this is like perfect. I had to like really, I had something else I thought I was going to do with the book club, and then I was like, duh. I had this like epiphany thing. I know. So look, it's one of the What Is books.
Right.
Simple. They'll probably read it in a half hour, if that. It's called What is a Solar Eclipse? Why do you think we're doing what is a solar eclipse, Miss Shannon?
The solar eclipse is coming.
It is. It's coming on April 8th. So when we discuss this at the end of March, I think it's exactly like we'll discuss it on Thursday, and that Monday.
I think it is a Monday because they changed the school break for
is the eclipse.
Yeah.
So this will give them a little heads up about it. And not only that, and I did tell them that when they come to the, first of all, for this one, everybody's getting a copy of this.
Nice.
You know, to just, well, you know what, oh, this is horrible, kind of, for me. Okay, it's an eclipse. When the next full eclipse like this is going to be?
Probably like another 80 years.
No, not that long, but I'll be past that. 20 years. Yeah. So I had to stop and think how old I'd be, and I thought, I better really enjoy this one.
You'll be fine. We'll wheel you out there. It'll be
will
fine.
you? Please, don't forget to give me glasses.
We'll wheel you out to look at the sun.
So anyway, all the kids get this, and the kids will also get a pair of glasses to watch the eclipse.
To safely watch the eclipse, yes.
Because, oh, here it is. I don't know if I gave them a thing to put on. We, the Peters Township Library, working with the Peters Township Rec Center, we're doing a solar eclipse watch party.
That's fun.
And that is on that Monday, and it goes from 2 to 4. And I like how all the details are on here. 97% of the eclipse will happen at approximately 3:10. So, I mean, I don't want to miss this.
Right, it's not going to be very long.
Yeah, so we're going to be hosting kind of like a party up there, and everybody that goes to that will get a pair of glasses.
Right, and I'm glad you mentioned that. So just kind of, I'm going to put it out there for whoever might be watching. The library does have glasses. However, they are not for public just handing out. You need to either you need to attend our eclipse watch party or one of these themed programming like her book club leading up to it. So if you stop at the library just thinking we're going to give you a pair of glasses, they're not available just for anyone. They have to be we only have enough for our programming.
Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up too, because
public service
I
announcement.
remember the last one, we were watching it outside of the library, and we were just giving them out, and we're already getting phone calls just asking for glasses, and we do not have them for just the general public. We have them, like Miss Shannon said, come to the programs, come to the watch party, and we'll have glasses for you.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you said that.
Do they have to sign up for the watch party to make sure we have enough glasses? Is there registration for it?
That is a really good question. I feel like there isn't a sign up for that. I could be wrong, so check it, but I don't think there is.
I'm not sure.
I don't think there is.
Well, stay tuned.
Because I think like kids, like after school or whatever, might just go
Well,
up.
they're not in school that day. They changed the schedule.
Oh, they took the whole day off.
Yeah, because of the eclipse.
Okay.
At least the public school. I don't know what the private schools are doing, but.
Well, that's even better because they can come for the whole thing.
Right.
Okay. I thought, you've refreshed my memory. Go ahead.
Cool. All right. Well, let's talk about books. We have a few minutes left.
Yes, we do.
So, I talked about Araceli and Dante, and it has a bunch of awards, and one of them is the Prince Honor. And Prince is like probably one of the most popular or the highest regard book for a YA novel. I would compare it to the Newbery, which more people are familiar with, for a juvenile fiction book. So it's given for Award of Excellence for to young adult literature. So this is one of the honor books for this year. It's called The Girl I Am, Was, and Never Will Be, and it's written as the form of a memoir. However, it is fictional, but I would assume probably based a little bit on the author's experiences with adoption. So she was an adopted daughter, and kind of how her experiences with that. She is a biracial daughter, and so kind of just like how she's fitting in with her adopted family as far as cultural backgrounds go. And just all of her stories. It even does provide documents, letters, family photographs, medical records, essays. It's intertwined into the book.
Oh yeah.
So I think it's gonna be really, really interesting read. So this is it's a speculative memoir of transracial adoption. So The Girl I Am, I Was, and Never Will Be. Prince Honor book this year.
Awesome.
It's not the gold one, so it's an honor.
That's okay. It's an honor to be honored, right?
I think so.
Oh, this is a good one. It's called Good Different by Meg Eden Koyat.
Oh, I just recommended that to Sydney's book club because their book club is about books.
Yeah.
And she's a book reader.
Okay. Well, that's a good idea. And you know what it is? It's a powerful addition to literature about the autism experience.
Oh.
This girl always sticks to them. This means to rules. This means that keeping her feelings locked tightly inside despite the way they build up inside of her as each school day goes, so that she has to tear off her normal person mask. So she has to act like she's normal, and then she gets home, tears it off, and feels like she gets to be herself.
No.
Until one day she holds it all in, and one day it just all comes out. And
that looks like a good one.
Yeah, she just explodes and hits a fellow student. But I can only imagine having to hide something like that and be a different person in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Go home and be yourself. It's just too much, and I think that's really sad.
Yeah.
So, wow, I think we're about done already.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll hit more.
Well, you
books
know
next
what?
time.
I think we will, because I think the second half of March, I don't think there's as much. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Oh, never mind.
We've got a full roster ahead. We never break. So when we say we take breaks for our seasonal programming, that really is not an actual break.
It's not like a vacation.
No.
That we sit back and drink coffee.
No.
Although it sounds nice. All right. So until the second half
of March, we'll see you then.